Hi guys, hi everyone, good morning. Can you guys hear me clearly? Hi guys, hi everyone. All right, okay, we are on time. So we just wait for 1 minute. I will start the session. Just a chit chat before we start the pre-market. All right, so today is the first day that I'm doing a pre-market analysis. So if you guys have any specific instrument you want me to have a look for you guys, just let me know. All right, if not, I just go through some of major pair and touch on a little bit of indices. All right. Alright, shall we just begin our session? Again, good morning, everyone. Welcome to IC Market, our global webinar. So today, we're going to talk about pre-market and highlight some key fundamental that we need to take note of this week. Okay, and before I start the webinars, disclaimer first that everything in this video is purely educational in nature. Nothing should be considered as investment recommendation. All right, and risk warning over here. Okay, trading forex and safety carry a high level risk to your capital and is may not suitable for all investors. All right, and about myself, my name is Peggy. I'm an investment analyst and a prop trader. I'm also doing the education session as well every Tuesday. So if you have time, just tune in and join our session. Okay. Before we look at our chart, just a quick look on our economic calendar news for this entire week. So basically today, August 11, there is no major news that you're going to take note of. But on August 12 to August 16, we have quite a few high impact news coming, which is today at 2:30 p.m. We have Aussie dollar coming up, and 10:30 p.m. we have US dollar as well. We have CPI coming that will be affecting anything that pair with US dollars. And August 13, okay, 11:30, we have Aussie. And August 14 as well, we have Aussie dollar at 11:30 a.m. in the morning. Unemployment change and employment change and unemployment change as well. Okay. And August 14, GBP, we have GDP at 4 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. at night for US dollar. We have core PPI and unemployment claim. And Friday, August 13, we have our core retail sales coming up. And August 16, which is midnight, okay, we have another new for US dollar. So this high impact new coming up again. I'm doing a filter over here. So if you want to include the like orange box, you can just like take it. But I personally just look for the high impact news, which is the red color box only. There's all high impact news coming up for this week. Okay, so shall we just look at the dollar? Okay. First of all, I will look at the dollar index first. I will go on a high time frame to look for overall momentum. So what do you see over here? Based on the money time frame, we know that I will just buy and sell for the DXY. Why? Because you can see that price make a higher low over here, and price already break below our key level. This one need to be our support level. Where am I? Oh, here. Right here. Right at this level. This one used to be our support level. So when was that? August, 1st of August, price break below, and the monthly time frame it closed below, which is the body. And then you can see that in the May, price pull back, have the rejection. So for the dollar, I still buy at sell. Okay, I'll just put the monthly. Then we can see that whenever price break below and pull back, which is this candle, it's already become overlap support level, overlap resistance. So for the money time frame, I still buy at sell, and this is gonna be the key support level for dollar, which is around at 94.12, right? So this is the overall momentum with for the monthly time frame, but we'll do the highlight on the D1 time frame. So now we go look for the D1 time frame. You also can see market structure. Price still make a lower low, lower high. You can see the momentum here, right? They make the lower low, lower high. Maybe then up the higher. If you want to look at market structures, some of you guys might still buy at all. It seems like price already break above our high. Okay, I make a new high right here. So the let's just say like minor structure in the D1, I would say that they kind of in bullish, but the overall momentum is still bearish for the monthly. Okay, so I will remove this one for the D1 time frame. Okay, I will highlight this one is gonna be my pullback resistance level. So around 98.63. Let me know guys if you can't see the number. Either I can do like that if you guys prefer. Something like that. Okay. If you want me to do like that, you can let me know as well. Okay. I'm not sure whether if like market open, this one is gonna like there's a gap, either gap up or gap down. So what I want to see, I want to see price is rising and make a rejection and then falling. Okay, so it's gonna be like that, and then okay, this gonna be the resistance, gonna be follow the higher time frame. And over here, I would say first support. The reason why price bounce from this level, if you were to look on your left, you could highlight this gonna be our demand zone. Okay, this your demand zone right here, right? That's why price is kind of touching and then rising. So I want to see rising over here and look to your left. I would adjust based on monthly. Also based on with D1 time frame. I would say this is gonna be our first support. So for the D1 time frame, second support. If the rising, okay, the zone may be big because I just want to highlight the wick in the body. Okay, so what we want to see, either if price rising, you need to either you wait for the rejection, those kind of price action. Okay, your confirmation would be those like PA, no PA stand for price action, or those like a pin bar or those like rejection or could be your divergence. D stand for divergence. Okay, I just divergence, or could be the like chart pattern. Okay, your confirmation below like price action, pin bar. Because why? Why we need to wait for price action? Because our zone is quite big here. So between the zone. Okay, it could go up here. And then you see the price action, and then we will say, okay, price gonna reverse from this level. Okay. The next resistance we could just put here for second resistance level. So, right, this is our confirmation. What about you want to look for Ichimoku cloud? Go above the cloud. I personally use the I sign, just the default setting, to look for overbought or oversold, or either find the divergence. So dollar still buy and sell for all momentum. Okay, I still buy and sell. This is the number. All right, moving on. I will look for the EUISD as well. The monthly time frame, let me look. Okay, for the monthly time frame, overall momentum, it's still buy as bearish. It looks like a bearish to me. Okay, for the overall, it's might rising somewhere at I size 70 and then gonna fall. Finally, monthly, they also break above. Let me go back to dollar again. Okay. Okay. This one, they break below the support level because the negative correlation, right? For the monthly time frame, this is support, they break below, become the resistance. This one, they break above the resistance, now it pull back, it become the support level. Okay, you can see that. So now this is for the monthly, we would say first support right here. They are at the resistance. That's why you can see the kind of the rejection. Above that, there is a supply zone here, which if you go back to the dollar monthly or D1, that is a demand. Okay, this is a demand zone. Despite rising for the EUISD, they are the oh here, not sure, monthly D1. Okay, somewhere here is the demand zone for them. Okay, now I will just do on D1 time frame. Where the key level. Okay, this one is gonna be key level based on the D1. We have why I pick this one. If to look on your lab, this your resistance become your overlap support and pull back again. Okay, resistance break above because this candle for the D1 and they create demand. This is also our demand zone. Either whenever I see like that, I will highlight first support, and we also supporter have the demand zone here. So the zone is quite big. Don't forget, if that zone is big, you need to wait for confirmation, unless if you want to put a pending order. Okay, the stop loss will be widened. Okay, like will be widened somewhere like below the wick or the neck level. This one I would say first resistance. I will highlight this level. It's gonna be the resistance now. But whenever we do a trading, you want to trade, what we want to see, let's say if price rising somewhere around here, you need to go to the lower time frame to see. Okay, you see that I highlight in the D1 time frame to look for the momentum, right? When you go to H4, you will see that on my left, within our supply zone, if you want to kind of like narrow down the zone, you see that this is gonna be your zone, right? Which is on your left, you see the price closing with belly engulfing candle. So some of the trader, we know that this is gonna identify as our bearish at the block. Okay, this is gonna be our bearish at the block. So what we want to see, either price go to the box here and then falling. um First sale, okay, first sale based on H4 time frame, you may look at this level. If you trade with support and resistance, this gonna be the zone. That's gonna be a two sell zone for you. So this gonna be your first sell zone based on H4. I'll put the price, the zone like that. So whenever price, if you see the rejection, you're gonna sell from here. Okay, you're gonna sell from here, and then you sell. But if price rising with very strong move, and the body close above this level, which is, we would say, let we just identify first resistance in H4, they're gonna rising to our bearish order block, or you could say these are your POI, or point of interest over here. So either they could rise and then falling. Okay, so this zone, there might be a little trader, they might sell somewhere around the resistance level and then falling. That's possible if you don't see the confirmation at first resistance, and then you could sell at our bearish order block, which is POI. Okay, right here. And then we will target here for the first support, which we have demand zone here, and this is going to be your second support. Okay, so basically target TP1 or TP2 here. With the, okay, let me see, somewhere around here, the trend line. You could see the trend line like that as well, either here or somewhere around here. Okay, all right. Okay, you guys can request. If not, I just go through all the majors. Okay, so this is a view of EURSD. Okay, either you can go rising here. I okay, for H4, either want to go up, see here, and then falling. It will be good because if H4 gonna create like those kind of divergence here. Okay, and then bearish divergence, and then the eyes I will make the bearish divergence, something like that. So now we don't see the confirmation yet, so either first sell here, it's gonna be our second sell. Okay, moving on to the GBPUSD. I'll go on a higher time frame first. Okay. What is the momentum? UJ, yeah, I will cover UJ for you. You're welcome. Let me finish the GBP and I will cover UJ for you. Okay, the overall, let me look at GBP. GBP, I would say this is gonna be the key resistance level for the monthly time frame. Okay, I'll go to D1. Okay, based on the D1 time frame, um if you want to like see the trend line, the trend line may be like that. Okay, if you want to see the trend line, but I don't really like always or most of the time based on the trend line or breakout. Okay, I will look for the key level first. If we were to highlight here for the D1, I would say that this one is my resistance level. Either, where's my mouse? Okay, somewhere here, this one, if you highlight here, you will get stop out because of this candle. And then it seems like, oh, it seems like price really break above. So the next resistance, I wouldn't say this. Why? I will remove my trend line. The side is already close above 50. Okay, I think it could rising to at least level 70, and I will look above. There is the either I would say this is my first resistance here, somewhere around here. Okay, now let me use Fibonacci. That would be 61.8%. Oh, I think I'll pick 61.8%. Even though I think it's my first resistance, but this is 61.8% within my other block here. I would pick this one first for the first resistance. This one I would say a pullback support or intermediate support level. So we will monitor this level. Okay, either somewhere around this zone. Would be price could be rising, see rejection. That will be our take profit if you're gonna sell here for the GBP. Okay, meaning that ISI should be rise to 70 at least. Okay, for the overbought, and then we're gonna sell. So you can there's a room here, they're gonna room here before price falling. The next resistance would be here, right here. I will pick this one is for my first support. And then write the next support level at the week, which is this week. Okay. So either here, you will capture the week here, you can see the rejection, or you want to refer to like this recent swing low here or recent swing low here. It's up to you as well. You can just put the refer here. Okay. So this is the view. If you go to H4, what do you see? In H4 time frame, your support level, your resistance level is gonna be somewhere around here, or they might fall from this level. This one, okay, in H4, this one gonna be your first sell zone right here. Either because if we see the market open, I don't know whether they're gonna rising or they're gonna gap up or gap down. If the GBP gonna have the rejection from here, let me go back to dollar. In H4, no, dollar not haven't read the resistance. Yeah, so either further resistance is still the first sell zone that I'm looking at, but if over here you see the rejection and then price falling, either goes slightly above that, that means price might go all the way up here to make the divergence and then falling, which is slightly above here. So meaning you want to include somewhere around here and then rising. So the first sell zone, either it's like that, either they rising here and then falling to this to this like demand and then rising back up again and then falling, follow the higher time frame. So you have two zone to sell. Either you want to sell here, okay, you want to sell here and then falling, because if you trade in H4, see the divergence rejection, you sell here, you sell at this zone, falling somewhere around this maybe, and then it might go up to the D1 time frame and then continue to fall somewhere around this zone. And within H first support, you see there is a demand zone here. Okay, either they go to this supply rising and then falling to demand. It will take time for D1. So whenever I look for the D1, so basically for like this week or momentum, if you want to trade, you go to H4, you will see that this is going to be your first sell zone, and second sell zone is going to be at this level. Okay, you guys get confused or not? You let me know. All right. Okay, UJ, I will move on to you, UJ. All right, USD JPY. Let's look for the overall momentum. If I want to look, I will just say they are in the triangle. We can just, you could do kind of a chart pattern, a triangle here, monthly. And monthly, I would say, okay, this is gonna be my their first resistance, a quick highlight. Let's go to weekly. This is already at the supply zone here, right? You can see the rejection. It's my all the way, my all the way go down here. I got D1. Okay, whenever D1, you already see this is your resistance, right? And that means this is your valid order block. Or valid order block actually is what? What is this? Is our supply. Oh, okay, over here. And this one I would say my first resistance level. This is the first support. Right? The next support level is here. So go inside and then falling. Within our confirmation, always wait for this one. Because our zone is big, right? So here. In the lower time frame, either if you trade with those SMC, okay, for those SMC or smart mini concept, what you want to see in the lower time frame within the zone, you need to wait for change of character. It will look like that. I will change the color for you guys later. Okay. And then they need to break. Okay. They need to make the within the lower time frame, right? Whenever price go in the zone, you need to wait for price to break the recent low to create the new low. Okay. And then you need to wait for price to pull back somewhere around here and then you sell. So basically where you sell is going to be at somewhere this level within this zone. You wait for price to pull back and then you're going to sell. Okay, you're going to sell within the zone. on the lower time frame, you wait for price to pull back somewhere around here. Why we wait for confirmation? Because we you can have tight stop loss, okay? Because if you put a pending order, your stop loss will be above the next resistance level, but if you wait for confirmation, your stop loss will be you can have a tight stop loss somewhere around here, okay? And when the risk and reward, you could aim for this at least somewhere around here, the next support level or next demand zone. If D1 here closing with bullish engulfing candle, meaning that if the support level that we just highlighted, this one is going to be your bullish order block somewhere around here. If D1, we need to wait for D1 candle to close firm, closing with bullish engulfing candle, and this one is going to be your bullish order block or demand zone. Okay, and the RSI somewhere at 50, I think that could still rising to 70. Okay, oh, clear the lower low, I think make breakout 150. Breakout 150. You mean breakout 150? Okay, because this is the order block. Okay, this is order block in the D1. It haven't been used, so it might go. So far there is no high impact news coming for the UJ, right? USD JPY. They will go back here first, then go up here to go for order block or supply, and then go back to demand, and then could be rising. Okay, rising here, or from this order block you see the rejection. You see the rejection somewhere around here, and then it might go all the way up again to this resistance level, meaning that if you want to add in the bullish, so that's going to be the next resistance level. This one we trade based on the order block here, but if you want to buy sin at the like below here, you could hold all the way up to this level. If you want to buy, okay, follow the like bullish channel, you can wait for price to pull back somewhere around here, and then you buy up, and this is going to be the next resistance level within a channel. Okay, you can mark the zone, and then you see, okay, and that will be 61.8%. Let me see at this level. That will be 200% Fibonacci extension, right? So if I want to use the ended wave to support my this analysis, you know, there is so many traders that trade different strategy, but instead of block here, there will be people who are waiting to sell this still fresh zone. Ended wave, I would say that it's gonna be my wave 1, wave 2. This I may go wave 3, wave 4, somewhere around wave 5. Wave, oh, I'm wrong one. Okay, again. Okay, I would say wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave maybe wave 4 and wave 5 there. I need to change the color. Okay. Yeah, so that's why I say whenever over here you wait for confirmation in the lower time frame. Whenever price go in the box, okay. If price gonna complete a wave, here you might see kind of like pullback somewhere around here, okay, and then rising to this resistance level somewhere maybe here, okay, for the upper channel, and then we say that it's gonna complete wave 3 from this resistance. Let's say that we sell here. If price break above from our first resistance, it's gonna be our pullback support. Then would be a wave 3 and continue to wave 5 somewhere around. If okay, if they already make the wave 4 somewhere around that, then the wave 5 gonna be somewhere around this level, okay, and this level. And then on my left there is another supply zone here, which is on the block here, somewhere around that, okay. So okay, so right over here you wait for confirmation in this box, in this box you want to sell, okay. I will go move on to USD JPY. No, USD C-shape. Okay, you guys request if not go through all major. Okay, we still have like yeah, 20 minutes. I will look for the higher time frame. Okay, based on USD C-shape, it seems like price break below the monthly time frame, this one, okay. For the support, it become your resistance pullback. You're welcome. Okay, you can see that, but we're not gonna sell at this level because you can see that's really over it at the support already. So you need to wait for price to pull back and then you sell. Okay, let me go to weekly. You can see the weekly is very clear that price break below the support, it become your resistance level pullback. Now it's called overlapped. Either it's gonna pull back again here and then falling. Okay, there's no right and wrong. If you want to trade based on the support and resistance, you can trade with that, but usually if we trade with support resistance, we trade like 1 or 2 because highly, if price go back up again, you might see the rejection. It might falling maybe to this level, and the next level that they are looking at, that's gonna be somewhere around this level for the next. So if price rising here, you see the rejection, we're gonna sell somewhere around here, and then they will go all the way, pull back, and then go to our next resistance level if price did not break below the swing low. Okay, they're gonna do something like that for the weekly. And then you can see that weekly, I already see that price already make the bullish divergence here, meaning that they will rise even higher to the next resistance for TP, second TP here. Okay, and monthly price already come from the support level. Okay, either they're gonna break this or go up to the monthly like second resistance here. Let's go to the D1. We're gonna buy. Basically, this is your buy entry at your first support, right? The pullback. If we were to look at the market structures, okay, we would say that okay, for the minor, this is a pullback. You're gonna buy from here. You're gonna target at this resistance for the monthly. The next support gonna be here. Second support, either you want to put here for the week, and then you want to highlight the zone, which is the body and the bullish. No, it's like you want to highlight the zone, you can do like that as well. Okay, you want to refer here or you want to refer here, so it's up to you. You can see this very nice overlap support level. Okay, I will monitor this level as my intermediate resistance, meaning that if I see the confirmation, I may have a sell, but meaning that you want to sell here, okay, if you want to trade with some other resistance, even to sell here at the intermediate resistance, this is going to be a take profit TP1 and this is going to be TP2. Okay, so if you want to hold, because from this price always, you know, respect the key level. Either they, let's say we see the rejection from intermediate resistance, price falling somewhere around here, you see the rejection, they might go back up again to respect something order block here, if there is an order block, or and then they might all the way fall from the support, it become your pullback resistance and somewhere like that. Usually here you see, unless there is a really like high impact news coming up, it might break the key level and then go to like second support. If not, you don't see any confirmation at this key level, and then they will, I think they will go up to the next resistance level. Where is it? That will be, this is your first resistance. If they don't respect this intermediate, they might go all the way up here. Okay, so I will pick and I will use the Fibo 78.6%, 50% for intermediate resistance, then there is 61.8% here. So then you may have a question, Peggy, there's so many Fibonacci levels, so which one is valid? Which level should I use? So you need to highlight the key level first, which is our pick 50 to 78.6. In between here there is 61.8, unless you want to include 51.8%. What you need to do, you want to include like that. You want to include like that, meaning that this is gonna be a big zone. Why? You see 61.8%. Within this, on your left, there's a wick and there is the body. This is like price closing with belly engulfing candle. Okay, you can see the rejection. So if you want to highlight the zone, this is gonna be the zone. Whenever I highlight like that, okay, what I need to do, I will wait for confirmation. Either this is a D1 time frame. If price rising here, maybe have a little rejection or might go up here and then falling, and the RSI might rising somewhere around there and then falling to hit 70. Now it's only like 63 and now like 55. So either go up here and then falling. We could add in the channel, but this channel is not very nice, but it's, if you want to look, it's something will look like that. Okay, it's gonna look like that. 70.6. Okay, it will look something like that. I will just move this one and pick something like this. Okay, either here, see the confirmation, don't see, that's gonna be our POI at this zones, somewhere around here. Okay, so nobody want to request. Okay, I will look something like that. I will move on to the USD CAD. Anyone trade BTC? If you want me to do analysis for BTC, you can let me know as well. Okay, monthly time frame, if you want to highlight, they might see that price already break the trend line. Okay, from the bullish trend line, either they will say that, oh, maybe they're gonna sell off here in the breakout. Okay, and then we will change this to red. We will see, and then we'll say that this is the resistance. Okay, resistance, break below, rejection and falling. for monthly time frame, the key level here is what price was ranging. I think if you go to H like ranging in monthly time frame here. Okay, let me go down to, I will go to weekly. It's what ranging, right? You can see the sideways within the box before they break above, which is look at the candle. I will adjust here, right? You can see the rejection, close below, rejected. See the rejection, close above because of this candle, close above, and this is the pullback and continue to rise. So this resistance break above become your pullback support and all the way rising right there. So now in weekly, you also can see your supply zone here, and this zones D1. Okay, from D1 you can see that the trend line, you can see the rejection and falling. Where the support level for the monthly time frame, for D1 time frame. If we were to highlight here, this one could be support, but it's not nice. Okay, this level is not nice. So let me find the time frame. What I can see here, since price come from the weekly supply, the next zones that I can see is only, I need to look like far away to look for the level. This is the demand zone that I'm looking at, somewhere around here. Okay, meaning it might go all the way here if you have a sell over here. Now let me put this one at my first support. If we want to add in, that will be 78.6% fib. So I will just take 78.6% fib. That's going to be the zone is big. So basically I don't highlight. Okay, meaning that they might go to this level first. Your TP1 here, if you want to sell sin here, gonna take profit. Let me go to H4 and have a look even further. Okay, this is like, you can see that whenever price rising, let I show you for the confirmation in the lower time frame. In H4, price closing with barely end gap, create the order block here. What if we go to the lower time frame? Now this is H4. I'll go to M15. What do you gonna see? Whenever price go to our key level, this is our D1. You can see the I side is already overbought, which is price rising. You can see the rejection. You can see, what do you see here? Price in M15. I think this one might closing with order block or end gap. Right here, you will get the early entry seen at this level. You can see closing with barely engulfing candle. If I want to see the confirmation, I wait. I will get the zone here at the order block here, and then you can see that there is a price this week go in the zone. You will get entry somewhere around at this zone. Right, you can see that, and price is falling all the way up, and this is our key level. Okay, this is how you enter or execute your trade. Our entry somewhere around here. Okay, first, do you want me to look at, or I will say this is intermediate support level. This is my first support. somewhere, or you can look at this number there. Okay, all right. I have 9 minutes. I will do goal analysis and goal XAU UXD. Oh, first I thought like based on the weekly money time frame for goal. This is like a supply zone. So basically, based on money time frame, price still within the supply zone, because this is just like the second week of August. The monthly time frame haven't closed yet. So based on what I can see here, I still buy at sell for XAUSD overbought. We have like kind of 3-month price action or rejection. For this month, we need to see whether gonna expect this or have the rejection, or this is gonna be the all-time high, the week. Okay, just highlight something like that. Weekly, this still is supply zone for the weekly time frame. Let's do the multi time frame analysis. Narrow down price is go in our other block here. Okay, meaning that this is the supply zone in the bigger pictures. Here you will see you might see the rejection within the other block here, and this is my first support. Okay, this is second support. That we go to H4, have a better look. Okay, in H4, price still within the other block here, and I narrow down the zone. This is first resistance, right, in the H4 time frame. The next resistance is here, which is second resistance level, and this zone I narrow down is the zone that I would sell. This one still at the resistance. Okay, you can see that the zone is big, so just wait for confirmation. We have the other block here. Okay, and this is just a resistance level. You can see the rejection. We zoom in here from 3, 4 or support level in H4. Okay, this is about more than 100 pip or 200 pip. This is the support level. If you go to lower time frame or H1, you will see that in H1 time frame it's just a sideways. Okay, in H1 you will see the price just sideways. You can see that rejection, the sideways. I think this one should be Friday. You go to M15, even it's like killer. You can see what sideways here at their support, and you can see that within the here or the block. Okay, so I go to H4 again. This one I would say at sideways in the lower time frame, intermediate support level. First support and second support in H4. Okay, this is the wick and the zone here. Okay, just narrow some arrow here. This supply zone haven't been used. Okay, just this wick. Oh, do like that. Yes, so because the wick. Okay, Alright guys, so now you can request, do you have any specific instrument you want me to have a look for you? This is the view of XAUSD. I will do in H4 time frame. So we need to see, is the market opening soon? We'll see whether we're gonna have the rejection and then falling here, or they're gonna gap up or rising to the other block here at least 34.19 or 34.20, and then you're gonna sell. Okay, so this is a view of gold. We still have 5 minutes, guys. Do you want to request last pair before I end the webinar? Let me check my schedule. I'm gonna do the pre-market again at, when was that? Let me see. No. End of the month I will be doing pre-market. I think maybe again next August 24, maybe 18. Yeah. Oh, next week. Okay, next week I'll be doing a pre-market. Okay guys, last pair before I end the webinars. Anyone? You guys don't request? Oh, okay, I'll just pick one, the last one. That would be, I will do BTC. Okay, let's just have a look on the BTC. Oh, money time frame. What is this? Overheat 200%. You can see this is a resistance become a pullback support. Okay. Okay, I think BTC could go all the way up to this zone. Okay, 200% extension, 161.8 projection for the monthly. Weekly, I think. Okay, for the weekly, I saw like price action here. In the bigger picture, there's a bearish divergence here, and I think price already went up to the other block, which is here for the supply zone, the weekly. Okay, and this is other block, or the block here. You want to find weekly D1 time frame. Let me remove this. Let me remove this one. Oof. No. Okay, let me. I would say this is my first support. So it's price still within the supply zone for weekly. I will go to H4 to find the entry. The zone that's still fresh. I will remove this. Okay. This is the zone. Your intermediate support here. Why I put intermediate support? Because it's too close. Okay, it will look like that. The key level I was thinking, I'll look for this as my first support right here. Okay, meaning I think you're gonna sell. That's my the divergence here. You double click the I sign will be bigger. It's either gonna make the divergence, but let me look at divergence here. It's classic divergence. Okay, you're gonna, because you see the price action here. Let me go to M15. M15, this is the sell zone, 61.8% to 78.6%. So basically this is the sell zone here. Your stop loss above this wick if you trade in a lower time frame. Okay, I see the price action, so we want to go down to have another zone. It's gonna sell. You can see within the price action here. Okay, price is rising, you're gonna get a sell here based on the M15 with the price action, right? You can see that this is already over bought as well, the I sign. So you sell zone or you sell entry just now at this level on this price, which is M15 within the zone here, right? The zone is here. Okay, and H4 you at the wick, and you can target here first TP1, take profit 1, and TP2 here. If I can break, either if they break this intermediate support level, it's gonna be your pullback resistance. They're gonna sell here target, and if this is a high, we can pull Fibonacci. This one is 50% fib. Okay, that's the zone, that's the level, and the next support is gonna be somewhere around here, which is 50 to 78.6, somewhere around there. And I draw at the body. If I draw the wick, gonna be exact here. So draw here, and then if you want to highlight the zone, it's gonna be something like that. Okay, TP1, take profit 1, and TP2. If the break below, you can wait for pullback and then you sell. Alright guys, that should be all for today guys. Okay, thank you so much for joining the pre-market. I hope to see you guys again next week. So basically next week I'll still be doing. Okay, I think I rotate with myself and Woon Hong. Okay, so gonna be like 2 of us doing a pre-market, and I also do the education section as well on every Tuesday. If you're free, just tune in and join our webinars. Okay, and every Monday it's gonna be Christina. She will be doing the live trading section. Okay, for now guys, take care. Okay, good luck to all of you and have a good week ahead. Okay, bye for now. Bye guys.